Alright everybody, here we go again. We are going to start with Shukaku and the Bluegill. Check her out. She had more eggs. Isn't that cool? And then we got Bluegill 1, Bluegill 2, and Bluegill 3. That's Forehead. Forehead likes to chill at the top a lot. He's a little bit more shy, I guess you would say. But we'll feed these guys later on in the video also. Good old cut up worms and all that good fun stuff. But guys, here we go again. Let's build King a new house.
Alright guys, I've been on the struggle bus here in a little bit. I'm liking this new microphone thing, but like this one won't turn off. Can't get it to turn off. I'm going to have to do some YouTube videos why the green light stays on. Move to this one, so we're good, but when I was using this one, no sound, just like in the last video and the one with the snake. It's because for some reason, something's wrong. So I got to let them kill themselves out, then charge them back up and use them. So yeah, that's quite annoying. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also making sure that my clips are coming out now before I record them, and that's part of the video. But anyways, on take two, I was showing you all my Goodwill find here. Yeah, those are furniture pad things. They're sticky on one side, soft on another, because my foam ended up just wearing off. I use it so much. So, you know, everything's on a budget around here, guys. But anyways, went down to the Dollar Tree, grabbed some spray paint, grabbed 2 cans. We're going to end up turning this tank around so the basking area is back here towards the house, and then the water area is going to be towards the outside where the sunshine comes in, because the basking area is going to have the heat lamp and all that good stuff there, the UVB bulb or whatever it is. And then so he'll have natural sunlight on one side and then the artificial stuff on the other. So sorry if I sound frustrated, but they don't want to turn off, you know, after a few uses. And then when it says it's still on, I guess it's not, because y'all ain't hearing nothing. So, but anyways, we're going to spray paint this tonight so it's dry tomorrow, and we can start working on moving everybody over. Alright guys, so I'm hoping I can turn this with all the water in it and have no problem, because I want it to be, sorry, I had an itch on my leg. Well, we'll just move it out for now. Well, no, we'll move it. Guys, I can't decide. We're going to turn this thing the direction it needs to be, and then we'll start spray painting. Sound like a plan? Alright, I got it turned around, splashed a little bit of water where the sand and stuff's going to be. That's no big deal. That ain't no big deal at all. But yeah, I just want to make sure we continue with no leaks, and so far so good. This thing's not leaking. My ugly silicone job did its purpose. But the way I think about it, it's going to have sand and gravel and all that stuff anyways. What's it matter? So as long as the turtle and fish are happy, it's all that matters. So, but yeah, we'll show you what's going on, guys. I'm about to get to spray painting, let it dry all night into the morning, and then we'll just start working on it. Anyways, we got it right here, because we're going to spray paint that side right there, and then we're going to spray paint this whole entire side here, because it's going to be over here, and then we'll probably end up spray painting that side just to leave that side open, so we'll be able to see from the top and from the outside here once it's sitting over there in this area. And guys, we don't have to worry about caution signs or nothing no more. It'll save me a lot of stress not worrying about him getting out. Because guys, on a serious note, if I can keep it, you know, something like this where I know he can't get out, because every day I'm turning on lights, I'm looking for him. Do I got to put up another sign? Did he get out somewhere else? And every night turning the lights off, the same thing. So this is going to make me feel a lot better. And then tomorrow we're going to have to find wood, all that good stuff to, you know, to make him his, where we can hang his lights and stuff over the sand area. So there's a lot to do, but let's just get into it and let's do it. Well, I guess I pushed record. Look at that. New little tab. This was me on a struggle bus trying to figure out how to open this thing. So I guess I don't know how the new spray paint things work these days. Looks like there's a tab down this way. Yep, that's what it is. But the lid still doesn't come off. That was horrible. It says something about putting a screwdriver in there and twisting it and stuff. Yeah, none of that worked. But I pretty much just destroyed this thing to get it off and still barely got it off. Oh, we can get busy now though. But yeah, they make these about impossible to get into. But it's open. Alright guys, and I'm just using one of the wife's Amazon Prime boxes. And we're just gonna spray paint this back black. It's a lot easier than doing your paper, which I've done 1,000 times. But paper gets wet after a while, you know. Black spray paint will be good to go. And if you don't want it later on down the road, take a razor blade to it. Alright guys, now we're just doing this side. And the black, or not, well, it is a black box now, but the Amazon Prime box is doing rather well. Yeah, we're just gonna black out this side, because this side will be towards the road. This is kind of a security thing for people looking at my turtles, and this will keep a little bit less of the sunlight coming in and making the algae grow on the side of the glass. So yeah, I think it'll work, guys. Alright, now I'm trying to think, do I really want to do that side? One, I think it's going to look better if we do that side. But two, it'd be kind of cool to, well, it's just going to be sand on that side, guys. What am I thinking? Let's just black it out. You know, why not? So, yeah. I always have visions in my head. Sometimes they come out okay, sometimes they don't. I think this one's going to be an okay one. Alright guys, we're blacked out on 3 sides. This will be our, kind of like our viewing panel, but we'll always be able to see them on top. But it's going to be kind of cool if you ask me, because we're going to be able to see through all that now. We're going to be able to see what they're doing swimming around. So, and we're not going to add near as much rocks as we did to this one. We're just going to do a good old thin layer. And I've learned that many rocks is not necessary. So where I've got all the sand and stuff, we'll make sure we get all that and put it in here. So guys, this is a project that I think I'm going to like quite a bit. Okay, so let's take this into tomorrow. We got to let this dry anyways. I bought 2 cans of spray paint just in case. There is a few spots in here that's not taking spray paint, so it's cool. Whatever's clever. You know me, guys. I got a thing for stickers and signs and all that good fun stuff. You know, we'll tag it up. So guys, in the morning, we'll get Walter's tank moved out here. Or, God, I missed that turtle. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get King's tank moved out here to the driveway, just enough where we can get this tank slid over to where we want it. We'll go through everything over here to see what we need there, what we don't, and then we'll start transferring. So guys, till the morning. All right, good morning everybody.
We're going to check on the paint this morning, make sure it's dry. I've got some work to do this morning. Good old computer work, so it'll give it more time to dry. All that good fun stuff. And then we'll get busy once I get done working. Alright, these guys are still waking up this morning. They start off a little slow in the morning time. That side didn't come out so hot. You know, like I said, just painting had a hard time grabbing a hold, but it's all good. But yeah, it's good and dry, it's good and smooth. So all this is good. But we're gonna move King's tank over here. And then we'll move this tank over there once we get started. Guys, check it out. They're eating. So that is quite amazing. Oh, Shukaku's gonna get that one. That little one's for them, babe. That one's for you. But yeah, the worms don't like it, but I've been cutting up little pieces of worms and they're eating. Now foreheads over there. But yeah, I took a break from working, guys. Like I said, you can only look at that computer screen for so long before you go crazy. Get it, forehead. You know you want it. Forehead's the only one that I'm having problems getting eaten a whole bunch like the other two. Sorry, I can't pick up this worm. So, but believe it or not, he does eat. So we'll just let him be. You know, maybe I'm being too forceful and all that good stuff. You know what? Sometimes your fingers just do a better job. Alright. So there's plenty of food in there for everybody. Hopefully forehead will come down and eat. Alright guys, we're at that time. I've got this tank draining. I'm about to take off the lights and everything here. Disengage the pump and get this tank moved. Get this tank moved over here and we'll start working on it. Alright guys, this is gonna be a project. You know, I gotta clean that pump up because we're not using that pump again. With this one, we're probably gonna go 2 regular old turtle pumps and we've already got one. That's just gonna be way too much water. You know, circulating, which you want to over clean your tanks. You want to over pump them, trust me. But with this one, it's gonna be a little different story. So, but yeah, we'll get it all figured out. But guys, I have my work cut out for me. It's gonna be a minute. And yes, I took a nap. All right, guys, I've just started with scooping plants out, and this is how many guppies I've caught with just scooping plants out.
All right, guys, let's get the man, the myth, the legend himself. Hey, good looking. Come here, cute pie. Hell. And he's gotten super active since he's been in this pond. So I get so much more attention. Yeah. But guys, King's going in the bucket where he's safe. Yeah, in there with the guppies. Click. Now it's progress update time, guys. This tank has been here so long. These cinder blocks have been here so long. I mean, years. A lot of cleaning had to be done. And I reorganized everything where the cinder blocks are actually serving this purpose of holding up Onyx's pond. Guys, that's one thing we're going to do once I get the money. Onyx's pond is going to be redone. It's going to be a new pond where I ain't got to worry about this one no more. But this one was free, so we're working with it. But guys, let's turn you around and show you some progress. Alright guys, we've got a table full of stuff. Aerators. I took off the aerator for right now to get some stuff done. We've got the light, which we're probably going to have to build something new. But guys, check this out. That's the way it's supposed to look. Right there. It's holding up the lip of the pond. Yeah, that's holding up all the weight. I had 2 of these and they weren't serving its purpose, so I did it right this time. I've washed all this out real good. It's sand and gravel mixture. Got to clean all this stuff still. But then all our extra cinder blocks. Guys, I come across geckos, spiders, all kinds of stuff. I mean, this has probably been here, gosh, I don't know how many years, to tell you the truth. I'd have to look back on the videos, but I know it was COVID days. So yeah, that's the deal. We're going to get some work done. I'll show you everybody in here right now because I caught every single guppy. Every one of them. Even the little tiny babies. And I'll tell you what, it was not easy. Some of these babies are so tiny that they were hard to get, but I got them. Yep, they're not happy right now, but once they get into there's King, believe it or not, he is camouflaged in, but they're a little stressed out right now. Hey, cute stuff. So, they'll be okay. We'll get them in this new tank and everything will be okay. Alright guys, I think it looks pretty cool. I'll show you what I did here in a second. We're going to do an old school trick to see if it works. Oh, I almost fell. How many times is that now? Turn on some agua. Yeah. Alright, there it goes. Pour it into a bowl and you're less likely to have cloudy water. So, but as fast as I got it going right now, I don't know. We'll just see. But a good old glass bowl works out pretty well.
Alright guys, see, the trick works. You're not as cloudy as you would be. You just got some little bubbles on top, some dirt bubbles. Alright, so I've got to get out here and clean decorations and all that stuff so we can put some stuff back in here. But what I like about this, with the drop of the garage, it's deeper down here and then it gets shallower up to where he can climb over to here, which will be filled more later. But look at the space I have now. You can see where the old tub came out. Oh, and what I did want to show you, I put some protection back there against the glass. Yeah, better safe than sorry, and that stuff is thick. Came with this tank when I found it on the side of the road. All right, so again, let me play for a little bit and then I'll come back. Had to put one of my sweatbands, my welder's caps on. Man, they work. Man, I don't get sweat in my eyes at all anymore. So let me get some work done, guys. I think this is going to look really, really cool.
All right, guys, now it's time for the fun part. Everything's clean. Now we just got to put it back together. I have started the aerator. Yeah, guys, we're pumping. Those no air stones are working. They were $6. Like between $4 and $6, I don't remember. But man, they're worth it so far. And then we're gonna attach this down here somehow where it won't move so much, because that's pumping some air, guys. But now, yeah, time to play with King's tank. All right, and there's a few things like I like to put my rock underneath the pump to lift it up a little bit. Gives you a little bit more room. And I thought about doing the sponge filter, but so far that's not working. The King's house is super important. Oh, I never took that out. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and put everything together, and then I'll show you what I got going on. Alright guys, we are rocking and rolling. Sorry for the lake view earlier. I gotta go find some sand. Thank God we live in the desert. But yeah, this is gonna be quite nice. I still like the way it's deeper there and it gets a little shallower all the way up to where the sand's gonna be. Guys, almost done.
Whew. It's always a big project, guys. But anyways, as I go get sand, this will just give the quick start, the dechlorinator, all that stuff time to do its thing. We're using the same gravel, same sand that we had in the other tank that's mixed. Turtle pumps filter's been used before. It's just giving this tank to cycle pretty quickly. So that way everybody will be okay when we put them in later. Alright, I'm back with the dirt. I had to fight some red ants for it, but I figure if there's any red ants in here, King will eat them. So, and yes, I'm doing this one scoop at a time so I don't stir up a bunch of dust and get a whole bunch of dust in this water, which I think's ready for these guys to go back in. And two, guys, this video's been long enough, so I'm going to finish this up and then we'll be right back. Alright everybody, it's done as it's going to be done right now. We're going to go ahead and release them in this video, but we are going to, in a future video, have to make him like a little house or something up here, or maybe one of those big coconut shells that he can come up here and get into also. So I put a couple fake plants up here to maybe make him feel good while he's up there. So, but guys, let's get these guys back in the tank and go for it. So, put a couple little plants up there just to make him feel safe. We're gonna have to build him some kind of structure up here in case he wants to go into it. Tank looks great. Guys, if you start snails, you're never gonna get rid of snails. They're always gonna be there, but we want snails in this tank, so it's okay. But we did knock down the population quite a bit. So we're gonna grab Mr. Cutie Pie here and we're just gonna stick him right there in the sand. Whoa, what do you think, dude? You haven't seen sand in a long time, probably ever. Yeah. Well, yeah, you go that way and you go right back into the water where your house is at. Oh, that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. You don't have to be in the water all the time now if you don't want to. Nice dirt beard. Oh, I guess my speaker turned off because I ain't used it in so long. What are you gonna do, cute stuff? You gonna go on your agua? I'm gonna build you something there too to make it easy for you to get up and down. Yeah, guys, you can tell the size of this tank and the size of that turtle. He's got plenty of room. So, but with these guys, if we see him move towards the water, we'll move back over there. And yes, it's very heavy. Oh, and I was right. It spilt over a little bit, but not too bad, which is not going to be a problem. We're going to let all those guppies and stuff do their thing. We do have an assassin snail, and there he goes. And the other snails I'm not worried about, guys, because they breed so fast, it's crazy. What do you think good looking? I know this is a long clip, guys, I'm sorry, but this is the fun part. Look how good looking your shell is. He's getting so much more sunshine these days, I tell you, he's lightening up. But guys, we'll check on him here in a little while. Or unless I just see him dart in the tank. Hopefully I catch it. So, but yeah, guys, this is gonna be cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Guys, I've sat here and waited for him to go back in the water, but he likes the sand. And look, we can see him from this side. Yeah, he's liking the sand. So it's something new. He's going to explore it and get his dirt beard going on. Yeah, I've sat here like a lump on a log, hoping he'd go in the water. But Bubba, if you're happy in the sand, I'm cool with that too. Yeah. Where are you going? Is it nice to be able to use your legs? This tank was the best find I could ever do for you, huh, Bubba? No. We're gonna get you all kinds of stuff back here so you feel comfortable. Alright guys, it's been a little bit. Went and got some lunch from my belly, all that good fun stuff. He's still chilling in the sand. He likes the sand. He'll find the water, all that good fun stuff. I want him to find it on his own. So we'll turn you around. We'll just get a good look at the tank, and then we'll end it. And then the next video, we'll get into building his stand for his light. And we're going to add some protection on the corners of these tanks so that if something bumps into it, it doesn't bump into my tank. And if you ask me, turned out pretty good. Sorry for the feet. But yeah, we've got one more Pecos River fish in there. I caught 5 of them out. I thought I caught them all out. We got all the guppies enjoying their life. Now the air bubbler is just going crazy. He got his house. Yeah, they're snacking on the piece of fish that was left over. So yeah, guys, I think it come out rather well. King's just chilling like a villain. I think he just likes being out of the water. And now he can. He can be out of the water all he wants to. He can be in the water when he wants to and out of the water when he wants to. So next video, we're going to build him something to climb up and down on to get in and out of the water. We're going to put some pool noodles on the corners of these tanks. So if something bumps into it, it'll bump into the pool noodles. And then we'll just have to be very careful here. But guys, tell me what you think. Tell me how I did. And on that note, it's over, guys. We'll get into it the next video. I need to make these videos shorter. I know I do, but I'm just having so much fun doing all this stuff, getting all this stuff done. So many projects to do, and stuff that I like to do. So guys, next video, we'll get into all the good fun stuff I just talked about. Like I said, we got one Pecos River fish in here, which is cool. Live your life in here with the guppies. And guys, like I said, you know, you're never going to get rid of the snails. I cleaned every bit of this, and you've seen how many snails are still in here. They're going to breed like crazy, but King eats them, and it's all good. So guys, on that note, I appreciate you watching. I really do. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, we'll be at 800 subscribers, which is cool for an old man to see and feel and hear and all that good stuff. But guys, till next time.